Have you ever considered the far-reaching consequences of sexual immorality? It's a question that, when truly pondered, opens up a cascade of outcomes. You see, sexual immorality isn't just a personal act. It can ripple out, affecting not only the individual, but also families and the very fabric of society. The damage can be significant, leading to the downfall of careers, health, and even familial structures. Yet there's a guiding light in these murky waters. The Bible, in 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verses 3 to 5, provides a clear perspective. It urges us to be sanctified, to avoid sexual immorality, to learn to control our bodies in a way that is both holy and honorable. It warns against being driven by passionate lust, a trait common amongst those who do not know God. In essence, the Bible urges us to control our bodies in a way that is holy and honorable, not driven by passionate lust. But why is it so challenging to resist pleasures of the flesh? This question plunges us into the depths of our human nature. As we unravel the tapestry of our desires, we find a thread running through it all, a profound love for pleasure. This is not just a casual inclination. It is a deep, romantic preoccupation, as described in 2 Timothy 3:4. Paul warns us that people in the last days will become lovers of pleasure, forecasting a societal shift. We are not just talking about physical satisfaction here, but an intense pursuit of happiness and pleasure. This pursuit is so captivating, so alluring, that it can easily overshadow our moral compass and spiritual commitments. Yet, we need to remember pleasure is fleeting. It's like chasing the wind. It's always just out of reach. The Bible warns us of becoming too enamored with these ephemeral delights, urging us to focus our hearts and minds on more enduring spiritual truths. This is not a call for asceticism, but a plea for balance. After all, aren't the most beautiful views often found after the hardest climbs? The Bible warns us of becoming too enamored with fleeting pleasures, urging us to focus on more enduring spiritual truths. But what about those who have already engaged in sexual immorality? Is there hope for them? Indeed, there is hope, and it emanates from the heart of divine forgiveness. The Bible teaches us that God's mercy knows no bounds. When we turn to Him, seeking His grace, He gives it freely, offering forgiveness for those who have strayed from His path. This includes those who have engaged in sex before marriage. But let's not forget the sanctity of sex within the institution of marriage. It's described in Genesis 2:24 as a holy act, a spiritual bonding where two people become one. This isn't just a physical union, it's a profound spiritual mingling that underscores the deep interconnectedness of a married couple. Sex within marriage is a sacred act, a spiritual mingling of two into one. For those who have strayed, God's unending grace and forgiveness are always available. Let's remember this and strive to honor the sanctity of marriage.